This is my first ever attempt. Actually, my second ever attempt, which was foiled and I had to delete, at a video YouTube movie review show. And it's called Talking About Movies to Myself with Eugenia Gelbelman. And that's me, Eugenia Gelbelman. My letterboxd is Sunny Rasputin. You spell that. I won't. And my Instagram reviews are Eugenia Reviews. You spell that as well. I'm attempting to make a YouTube show because I need money and I do not want to work. That is the honest answer. And it implies my incredible amount of delusion thinking that I can make money with a YouTube show. So what makes me qualified to talk about movies? Essentially the same thing that makes anyone else with a movie review career qualified to talk about movies these days. Absolutely nothing. I do have an MFA, thank you very much, in screenwriting. And I've been watching movies since the age of 0 until the age of 32. And I've watched a lot of them. You can say that for me. You can't say much else. But I've watched a lot of fucking movies. All right. So I'm going to start this off with a completely random pick, only because I just watched it. Why am I doing this? Because this microphone was bought on Amazon, which means it's crap, which means I have to talk directly into the microphone for it to have any meaningful use in this situation. I can also detach that. I don't know if that makes it better. Not really. Actually, it makes it worse. So I like holding a dick-shaped, chode-shaped object in front of my face, I guess. So yeah, what is the film? What is the film, you ask me? You didn't ask me anything. I asked myself, and I'm going to answer. It's Vengeance, which I just watched because it was free. And it is a film by B.J. Novak, who you know from things like being Mindy Kaling's mystery sperm donor, I guess. That's what I know him from. I guess The Office, but I never watched that, so I can't say that I know him from The Office. I just know that he and Mindy Kaling have a really unusually secret relationship because honestly, no one cares. You can go public. Nobody cares. Vengeance. People, it got hype. It got some hype. I recall when it came out and was relevant for 2.5 seconds. Like everything that comes out is popular for these days, approximately 2.5 seconds in the public imagination. I recall it got some buzz. It got some buzzing sounds. So let's talk about it. I half watched it. I was there for like the first half of it, and then I completely fucking zoned out for the second half. And it's not because I have a poor attention span, which I do. It's because I've seen so many fucking movies that at this point, anything that is a worse version of something that I've seen before it just can't hold my fucking attention span. Like, I've seen this and it's been done better, and this is just has nothing new to offer. Although, to be fair, this movie did have something new to offer, which was kind of incredible. You know how they tell you when you're in film school that not everyone tells you, but some people tell you, like everything in film, it is a subjective, not an objective medium. So some people will tell you that you need a sympathetic protagonist, or at least an empathetic one. You need someone in the front of the film who people will fucking give a shit about for the length of about 2 hours. BJ Novak, in a stunning act of bravery or delusion, thought that he could be an empathetic protagonist for the entire length of a feature film. Is it 2 hours? I didn't check. I'm going to check. This is psoriasis, if you're wondering. Or it could be something else. I don't know. I could be fucking dying. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Where is the length of this film? I am looking on IMDb on my annoying sticker phone. Brother, I say. Come on, just give me the time. How long is this film? For fuck's sake. It shouldn't take this long to find the runtime. God damn it. 1 hour and 47 minutes. Yep, that's feature length. So BJ Novak decides for that 1 hour and 47 minutes, his personality is sustainable enough to hold an entire movie on his back. My main criticism of this film is that I disagree. He's pretty much insufferable. And he's not like an anti-hero, like Jack Nicholson and 5 Easy Pieces, where he's a piece of shit, but like you're rooting for him and you care what happens to him because Jack Nicholson has an unnatural charisma. Most people don't have that kind of charisma. So BJ Novak doesn't have that. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything for anybody. But he's pretty much one of the most insufferable, not only to look at, but to also listen to people I can really think of. So his first disservice to the film, besides writing and directing it, his main disservice, I would have been okay if he wrote and directed it. The least he could have done was cast someone else to play BJ Novak. Because somebody else, for example, someone like Oscar Isaac, or David Krumholtz, or some iteration of a small Jewish man, who Oscar Isaac is not, but he is very talented at playing one. Someone playing BJ Novak would have inherently injected an empathy into that character that the real BJ Novak is incapable of doing. He doesn't. He ain't got it like that. He just doesn't. He just has zero. He has the charisma of, I don't know. What doesn't have charisma? He has the charisma of like a Jewish guy you meet on a plane who at first you start talking to, you're like, oh, this guy might be interesting. And after like 2 minutes, you're in hell. And I don't know how relevant that is to most people's experience, but I feel like I've had some version of that in my life many times. You start talking to a Jewish man, and it doesn't have to be a Jewish man. It can be any man. But in my experience, personally, as a Jewish woman, you start talking to a Jewish man, and, 2 minutes in, it's not for you. But he keeps talking for the rest of the 6-hour flight. That's the personality and charisma of BJ Novak. So that's the first problem. He's just inherently not watchable as a performer. Second problem, he wrote and directed it. Let's address the writing. Incredibly smug and thinks he's making profound fucking philosophical points about the nature of audiovisual culture in this day and age. And he isn't making those points at all. He's making them, but they're not terribly profound. He's saying, we all are basically impressions of ourselves at this point. No one is truly connecting to anyone except through who they think someone is, through whatever record of themselves they left. We're all basically, shadows and dust. Gladiator did that better. So nothing profound is stated in this, except that, podcasters need to fucking die. Third problem, the directing, incredibly conventional, very meat and potatoes, nothing special there either. There's no noirish flair, nothing like that. Possibly the climactic scene where he shoots what's his name? Mila Kunis's husband in the throat and then the head. Not to spoil anything, but I don't give a fuck. When he shoots Ashton Kutcher in his stupid head, and they use the Lana Del Rey song in it. That was literally the only point in the movie that had any kind of cinematic appeal. And it lies solely on the shoulders of Lana Del Rey, who can make anything cinematic. The least cinematic things you can make feel cinematic just by using a Lana Del Rey song. So that's a testament to her. And, True Detective did whatever he was doing in that scene. And I mean True Detective season 1, because season 2 is a masterpiece on a level that no one will comprehend for at least the next 50 years. But I'm talking season 1, basic stuff. So season 1 True Detective did whatever the fuck he was going for, Southern Gothic, better. But yeah, the only point in the film that has any sort of, I'm tingling in my spidey movie senses are tingling for half a fucking second when he shoots Ashton Kutcher. And it might be the exhilaration of seeing Ashton Kutcher die with a Lana Del Rey song over it. That's the only point in the film that has any remotely vibes, ambiance, mood, tone, cinematic capability in the entire film. But otherwise, it's shot by some dude called Lynn Moncrief. Probably saying his name wrong, but who gives a shit? Is just another indistinguishable white guy with a really unnecessarily stupid name. Also, BJ. Why would you call yourself BJ? Unrelated to the film. So yeah, the writing, smug, not profound, up its own ass. Directing, nothing special. And he truly, in thinking that he could play himself well enough to carry a film, his fatal fucking flaw. No, my guy, you can't. So yeah, that's my review. I give out of 5 stars, and I'm going to be super generous and give this 2 stars. Because as a Jew, I feel like I can't dunk on Jews that much. I feel like it's my Jewish duty to not hate any other Jew in a truly visceral way. So I give him 2 stars for, an effort. You got into Harvard, congrats. Whatever. Good for you, dude. That's about it. But yeah, as a Jewish person, I just want to end this by saying, as a Jewish person, I'm not going to apologize for Israel. I'm not going to apologize for Epstein, Weinstein, Madoff, anybody. I'm not going to apologize for, us killing your Lord and Savior. You're welcome, by the way. But I will apologize for BJ Novak. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, he's truly, I mean, if I wasn't a Jew and I looked at BJ Novak as like the face of Judaism, I would also want to get rid of Jews. But he's not a representative. We have some cool people. Everyone knows this. Anyway, all right. Peace. 2 out of 5 stars because I'm so fucking generous. Vengeance.